Hello everyone, and welcome back to more Fallout 2. Before we get started with anything, I want to give a quick shout out to Miss Frustration Gal in the Discord for actually giving me a heads up about this. So, in the last episode, we finished off kind of struggling with this one quest for figuring out who is rustling the Brahmin. This is restoration patch content. This is not normally in the game. And the solution that we have to do, in a way, 50% makes total sense, but is also a little obtuse from what we've taken to understanding is how you solve things in this game. So how we figure out that the Duntons here were stealing the Buckner's cattle is we come up to their cattle behind their slaughterhouse and we look at them, right? Do we look at this one? Maybe? Now that's strange. Oh, there it is. It just didn't work the first time. That's strange. These Brahmin don't have the same brands on them. It looks like someone clumsily put their own brand over whatever was there before. So we learned something. Fascinating. I'm not sure why that didn't click right away, but let's pretend like that always worked. Okay, so let's run over and see if we can snitch on the Buckners about the cattle thing, because now we have proof that those are stolen cattle. So that was you, right? Have you found my smiley yet? No, I have not. But let's talk about the cattle. I found more proof in the Dunton case. You did? Well, go on then. What did you find? I checked the brands on the Brahmin over at the Duntons. If you look closely, you can see that they simply slapped their brand on top of a previous one, which I assume was yours. That settles it then. With the bug parts and the double branding, we got enough to turn those no good boys in. I'll take it from here. Those ruffians won't be causing trouble anymore. Thanks for your help. Let's see. I can ask for monetary compensation? Or I can be nice. How concerned are we about karma, guys? So, it looks like we gained 10 karma for the quest, and we solved the mystery. You know what? Let's just be saints. Why not? Happy to help, ma'am. Let's not ask about, yeah, there we go. There's 300 XP for that. Perfect. All right, so let's head out of there. I'm wondering, will the Duntons be... Well, the screen didn't flash black, so the Duntons should still be here. Yeah, they are still here. And if we pop a save, are they still gonna be here? Let's find out. Just leave us alone. We can't speak to them anymore. No, that's totally understandable. We did kind of snitch on them. But hey, man, we got 300 XP. That's no joke. I think our karma is going to be liked. We're still liked. I'd like to be more than liked, but what can you do? And I think that quest should be checked off now, right? Yeah, there we go. We figured out who's rustling the Brahmin. Excellent. And all we've got left to do is to rescue Smiley the Trapper. But like we figured out with that singular golden gecko last episode, we are not at all ready for that. So what we are going to do is we need to rest until we're healed. So give me just a minute, probably literally a minute to let that happen. And we can start heading towards the den. Let's see, are you at full health? You're at 80 out of 80. Close enough, close enough. Alrighty. Let's head on out of here and make our way towards the den for the next leg of our adventure. Okay, now here's the dangerous part. I know we mentioned this a bit before, but the worst, not the worst, but the most difficult part of this game are the random encounters in the overworld. So let's make our way over here and try not to get killed. There are a lot of very dangerous things that could kill us, so we just gotta hope we get lucky. Let's see, what do we get? A group of rad scorpions. You know what? We can deal with that. And our chance of hitting is actually pretty good. Wow, 95% chance. Can I do an aim shot yet? It's still pushing it. We need a little more gun skill to do a proper aim shot. I was also told in the Discord that being too close to an enemy does not affect our ranged modifier. So it seems that I'm just incredibly unlucky. And I accept that reality as much as I don't want to. So that's fine. But hey, this is some good XP. We'll never turn down any XP. And these actually seem like pretty, not very easy, but pretty easy enemies. This full-sized rad scorpion is going to be a bit tough, but let's see what we can do here. Having a pistol instantly makes this game so much more, agreeable, tolerable. There's a lot of words I could use for how much better this is. Let's shoot this guy in the head. I missed. Okay. 80% chance is basically 0, so I understand. Good job, Sulik. If it weren't for Sulik, we'd probably have died 12 times over by now, but I am glad that we went out of the way to get our new friend early on. Alternatively, you can, do quests to get Sulik for free, essentially. You can get Smiley or deal with the Duns, and I think you can get Sulik. But just paying for him right away, I think just makes life much, much easier. Like, I don't need that $350 that much, you know? Because also, that's not, no, that actually, that's a decent amount of money, but it's not that much. Oh, you know what we also need to do to Sulik is we need to give him a new item. Because this combat knife is actually going to be excellent for him. The sharpened spear, we don't have a sharpened spear. But a sharpened spear is also excellent for him. But a combat knife, I think, is going to be better than his sledgehammer. Let's see what he decides. Whatever he decides in his combat control is objectively the best thing for him. Yep, there we go. The combat knife is his best item, according to Sulik. And I trust him. I believe him. So, sounds good. Does this lady had nothing on her. And I doubt there's any. In these random encounter tiles, there sometimes will be like bodies and tents and containers and all that. But I've found that it is extremely rare that they ever have anything in them. Please prove me wrong. Nope. Yeah, so I don't even know if I'm going to bother checking most of the lootable sources in the game. I mean, look, wow, we've got firewood. Great. Oh, the shelf? Maybe the shelf has... Maybe is it? Nope. Okay. Yeah, basically proving my point exactly. There's not loot to be had on the randomly generated lootable stuff. But almost there. Awesome. I am a little worried that we didn't run into Kaga yet. I'm hoping that we don't get ourselves too strong for him. Or if he overpowers us, it's always possible. Oh, it's nighttime. I think I might wait till daytime for the den. Let's wait until morning. There we go. Hey, come check out Becky's. Well, there we go. Becky's is the place in town. Interestingly, there's also a bulletin board in this town. But yeah, anyways, this is the den. This is probably the second most depraved area of Fallout 2. Scratch the probably. It is the second most depraved. Some of the most heinous shit in the game is done here, so don't worry about that. Den Bulletin, maintained by Rebecca's Casino Bar. Best drinks in the den. Let's see, what do we got here? We got, someone has scribbled something on the side of this post. Becky's a whore and her drinks is watered down. She's a crook and a leer. The writing is barely legible. Word, what about the Slavers Guild? The Slavers Guild is the best and only supplier of slaves in the Waste. For employment opportunities, buying or selling of slaves, see Slave Master Metzger. I see. A special note. They are currently not selling slaves to the general public due to increased demand. Of course. I think this is literally only in the game just because they never implemented, like, you, the player, being able to buy slaves. Which, good. They should not have let that happen. It's located in the east side of town, past Becky and Frankie's. Gotcha. What about bars and gambling? 2 were listed. Let's see, Rebecca's. I mean, it's right there. Rebecca's Casino Bar has both gambling and great affordable drinks. Do I need directions to the bar that's in my eyesight? We are located just east of here. We are the first building on the left as you enter town. Be sure to come by and say hello. Word. What about Frankie's? Frankie runs a bar and a pleasure business on the east side of town. See what I said about depraved? Dining. Mom's is the only restaurant in the den. She's located on the east side of town, just south of the Slavers Guild. Perfect. And shops. There are 3 posts, Tubby's, Flicks, and Smitty. What about Tubby? Tubby sells all sorts of items, but primarily drugs and ammo. Flicks sells various items out of his office in the residential building directly south from here and right below Rebecca's Casino Bar. I like how they say below, knowing that we're looking at the game from an isometric perspective, and whatever. What about Smitty? He's the local mechanic. He sometimes has things for sale. A little thing about Smitty, by the way. There are multiple Smitties in Fallout. Like a concerning amount of Smitties in Fallout. I don't know why they're so insistent on having a Smitties in the game, but just a thought. I want to go say hi to Smitty, actually. I know I should say hi to Rebecca, because that's like the first place in town, but like, look at it. Oh my god. The car doesn't look like it's working right now. Hello, Smitty. You see a greasy old coot. Hello there, young feller. What can old Smitty do you for? I was just wondering what you do here. Mostly I just keep watch over all this old junk. I only got one thing worth doodly squat. What's that, Smitty? Why, it's none other than this Chrysalis Motors highwayman. They used to say that nothing could stop a highwayman. They sure built him tough, I'll say that for him. Wow. Does it run? If it had ran, do you think I'd still be in the shithole of a town? I guess not. Well, then again, maybe I would too. I got all comfortable here. I understand, Smitty. I wouldn't mind selling the car, though. If someone brought me the battery, no, strike that. I guess I need a fuel cell controller. Yeah, if I'd had one of them, I'd sell the car for $2,000, even install a controller so it'd run right. That sounds interesting. I'll have to come back if I ever find a fuel cell controller. Let me ask you something else right now. So, We actually have one car part right now, but it's not the one that we need. Because, of course, it would be far too easy if you could have the car running right now. But let's ask him. Say, old timer, I have this thingy here that I picked up in Klamath. Let old Smitty take a look at it. Here it is. That looks just like a fuel cell regulator. If I had a car that ran, I'm sure that'd improve the mileage on it. Well, you see, I've got this car. Yeah, she's a beaut. What's that got to do with me? Well, a lot, and not so much at the same time. Huh? What I'm saying is that having a regulator is nice, but you got to find a fuel cell controller. Yeah, of course, yeah. Because if you had a controller and $2,000, I could fix this here Chrysalis Motors Highwayman that I got here, and you could drive around in style. Really? Where can I find a fuel cell controller? Now that's a silly question. Don't you think if I knew that I'd be driving around in the car? That's fair. I'll have to look for one of those then. Oh, and good idea. If you find one, just come back here with it, and don't forget the $2,000. Sounds good, Smitty. All right. So it looks like we're still going to have to lug that thing around with us. I think it's funny that they give you the item that improves your mileage on the car, like the first. So, I mean, technically, we have an upgrade for the car, which is neat. We just can't really do anything with it. Cheesy poofs! Yoink. And a tool. A tool is actually really useful, which we apparently already have one. I missed that. Interesting. Anything else in this other one? A shovel. We actually do need a shovel in this location and in general. You know, I'm going to do something while we're here. Since we don't really have a use for that fuel cell regulator, and we won't for a while, let's just, there you go, buddy. All yours. And maybe Sulu could also use a couple healing powders. Let's give him 2, just in case. Just in case. Hopefully he'll be fine, but you never know. Alrighty. I think now would be a good time to go to Rebecca's. Oh, never mind. Sir, cough, can you help a poor man down on his luck? Here's $5. Get a job. I'm gonna give you $5. Thank you so much. Cough. So many. I'm not coughing into the microphone. You're welcome. There's beggars. There's a lot of beggars and drug addicts and shady characters. Speaking of shady characters, these children are a problem. If you know anything about Fallout 2, you probably know about these children very well. And that's not just the whole we can, you know, blow them up thing. As soon as we walk past them, they're gonna pickpocket us. And they just stole something from our inventory. What, you may ask? I have no idea. It's really, really problematic. That item that they steal from us actually appears in the inventory of someone that we'll go and meet later on, but man, very, very annoying. Anyway, here is a very attractive young lady. This is Rebecca. Let's say hi to her. Hi there, I'm Rebecca. Can I get you something to drink? I'm sure you're thirsty after your trip through the wastes. I'm not looking for a drink, but I am looking for a merchant named Vic. Yeah, I know Vic. Metzger's got him locked up. I'm not sure why, though. Ooh. See, we did a read about Metzger on the sign there. I think that's probably not the place you want to be locked up. Anyway, I'm sure that'll be fine. I have another question, though. Do you have any work? Fred owes me $200. If you can collect it somehow, we'll work something out. Oh, is there a catch? Catch? Oh, well, if you know Fred, you'd understand. He's owed me money for quite a long time. I'd written it off as a loss, but if you can get it back, I'd be amazed and grateful. He's somewhere in town, I'm sure. I'll see what I can do. Okay, this is a very short and easy quest that we'll do. There's just a small catch about it. Let's quickly hop into here, into Tubby's, is what is on the barely legible brown sign on the gray building in the Bray and Ground town. Tubby is, I think, you behind the desk, right? Yes. Hello, sir, and welcome to Tubby's. I am the proprietor. May I help you? Can I get some information? Let's see. Who's in charge of this town? No one, I'm afraid. The den is an anarchistic place where a kind of Darwinian struggle is played out. Only the strongest, fastest, or smartest will survive here. I'm sure you will find your niche. Thanks. But also interesting. Why is everyone selling drugs? That's not the kind of information I would just give away to anyone. Okay, well, I'm not paying you $50, and I'm not threatening you, so I guess we'll just not get that information. Do you know where the vault is located? I've heard of a place called Vault City, but unfortunately, I can't help you with directions. You see, very few of us towns can offer acceptable exchange for the medical services they provide, so most of us have never been there. Okay, so a Vault City that provides medical services. Good to know that that exists. Now, I would like to barter after all. Let's see what you got in your inventory. That's a Desert Eagle. That's cool. I love that the Desert Eagle is a thing in the game. Is it gonna be like a grand? That's $2,000. I'll pass. How much is a stim pack going for nowadays? Okay, no, yeah, no, I mean, just $400. That's not a big deal. Of course, prices will get better as we become more friendly with the town, so don't worry, it's not going to cost that forever. But I do imagine that we can probably trade this tool. Oh, wow. A tool is worth a lot more than I thought. You want a spear? I just need a little bit of cash for a reason that we'll find out in a second. Because, see, Fred asked us... Sorry, not Fred. Rebecca asked us to find a guy named Fred and get him to pay up a debt. The problem, as you can see by a lot of these characters around here in the city, all using the loser model, is these people are kind of all deadbeats and addicts and stuff like that. So the odds of us getting $200 from our pal Fred are unlikely. But we can definitely give this a shot, as long as we don't get lockpicked on our way into this building. Or let's hope not. Oh, he definitely stole something from me. Well, what can he do? It appears there is not a single person in this den. Sorry, not the town, the den, just this den. So the problem that we're going to run into now is we got to find Fred. And back to episode 1 speak, the only way we can find Fred is by hovering over every individual to find someone who is designated differently from Fred. And that is a goddamn nightmare. So I guess we'll find him when we find him. Is that Fred? At the entrance? It could be. Actually, I think it might be. Before we run up there, let's meet another shopkeeper. A thin, greasy-looking man. This is Flick. Hey there, I'm Flick. What the fuck you want, huh? Rude. What's with the wacky accent, Flick? What you talking about? You think I'm some you think I'm a fucking stupid perla? Some dumb filio de putana? You think I'm some kind of clown? Am I here to amuse you? Oh my god. Okay, this game is full of pop culture references, if you haven't picked up already. There was the Star Wars one before, but now we're just going to get very, very, very 90s. And I hope you guys are chill with that, because that's just this entire game. We're going to have a lot of 90s references. Anyway, no, sorry, I was just curious. Let me ask you about something else. Now what? You're wasting my time here. I was looking for a vault and some trader named Vic. Know where they might be? Vault, huh? Maybe Mama knows about that, because I don't. That Vic guy, him I know. Metzger's got that porca pistola. That grammatically correct? Who's Metzger? That Metzger, he's a real rumbitball, that one. Runs the Slavers Guild, east side of town, just north of Mama's. Anyway, he got Vic, I know. What about Mama? Mama runs a food place over in the east side of town, just past the graveyard. Nice place. She got good pasta, mamma mia. Okay, is this guy Italian? I thought he was like Hispanic for a second. I thought there was some Spanish in there. I just don't really know the difference until I hear it spoken. I don't know. This is a me problem, I think. Let me ask you something else. I want to trade with you, Flick, and I want to see if there's anything in your inventory that looks familiar. Not really. What does a cat's paw cost? I think I want a cat's paw magazine. Don't worry about why. Just a collector, I guess. Give me that. Yoink. You do also have leather armor. You have the 44 Magnum, and you do have a hunting rifle. Hunting rifle is an excellent weapon for this part of the game. It is expensive as balls, unfortunately. Shotgun is fine. The 44 Magnum is a really, really, really good choice for pistol builds, but we're not expressly doing a pistol build right now. We're just kind of doing whatever comes to us. So I don't think we're gonna do any trading at the moment with him. This guy is here, and he 100% the reason that all of these kids around town are pickpocketing. He will steal your stuff and resell it to you, and he's the worst. But thanks to the restoration patch, there's actually a way we can deal with that, and we will. This guy's a citizen of the den. Huh? Do I know you? What do you want? Okay, I knew this guy was different because when I hover over him, even though he has the same model as these other guys in frame right here, he's titled differently. He's not titled Fred, mind you. He's just a citizen of the den. So that's how we figure out that this is the guy we're looking for. Now, huh? Do I know you? What do you want? I'm here to collect some money you owe someone. What are you talking about? I don't know anyone anything. Who the hell are you talking about? Oh. That's interesting. The first option says Becky says you owe her $500. That's not true. It's $200. So let's say Rebecca says she lent you $200. Oh yeah, right. Rebecca lent me $200. Oh, wait. Maybe. She told me to break your neck if you don't pay. Did she say that? Why are the mean options in slot number 1? That's not normal. Hand it over, Fred. Damn, I think you're right, but I'm almost broke. I can't afford that kind of money. I've got to eat, you know. I'm sorry, man. Oh, damn it. I can barely afford $100. Could you spot me half? I promise I'll pay you back. So here's a choice. And I know what the consequences are in like the positive sense, I suppose. So I'm gonna cover for half of his payment. What? Really? Wow. Thanks a lot, man. Here's $100. I'll get the other $100 to you as soon as possible. No problem. Say, you know what? That hundred's really gonna delay things. Do you think I can borrow a little bit back? Oh boy. Okay, so here's the issue. How much? Just $50, please. It's all part of the master plan. But Fred, that'll only leave me with $50 to pay your $200 loan. Yeah, I see your math skills. I mean, please, it's not much to you, I'm sure, but it's a hell of a lot to me. Again, I could just leave it here, but I know what happens. This does, believe it or not, you may be conditioned otherwise because of the type of game this is and the type of people filling this game, but Fred is somehow like the only person with integrity in all of Fallout. So I trust him. You guys should trust in him. And we will see later on that Fred could always be trusted. I'll spot you, man. What? Damn, you won't regret this. I'm good for it. No problem. Oh, so now we're just basically paying off Fred's debt minus $50. We are genuinely a saint. That is exactly why I went through the effort of selling off some of that stuff and getting a bit of money. Is literally just to cover Fred. All right, here you go, Rebecca. About that job. You didn't really get it, did you? I'd be amazed. I mean, I didn't, but I did, I guess. Can't believe it. How did you do it? Oh, never mind. I'm just stunned, that's all. To show my appreciation, I'll split it with you, right down the middle. Thank you again. That was very honest of you. So technically, we only paid $50. So maybe that wasn't a bad deal after all. I think. Is that how the math adds up? I don't know how to count. But anyway, you're welcome, Rebecca. And we get 200 XP, we get 5 karma, and we actually, I think we check off a quest in the den. Yep, collect Rebecca's money for Fred. So we don't have to do that, but it's part of the main quest, so we did it. We can also gamble in here as well, but our gambling skill is god-awful, and our luck isn't great either. So we're not going to be engaging with the gambling that much. I don't know how good gambling is in this game compared to Fallout 1, where it's actually extremely strong. So we'll just try not to engage with it. We're gonna come back in here in a bit. We're gonna keep exploring before we go in there, because that's gonna be regarding another quest that we'll get into later. So let's see. Can I steal from these bookcases? Diary. Oh, let's read the diary. It appears to be the diary which belonged to a young girl. The writing on the inside cover says property of Anna. Most of the pages are either torn or faded, but one is still readable. Day 271. Today my mother gave me a gold locket. It is the most beautiful thing I have ever owned. I will never part with it. It weighs 1 pound. Is that part of the diary entry? And there's a desk. Nope. And this. Anything? Of course not. You know what we should do while he's in frame? There's a particular group of people here that were pretty important in Fallout 1. And here's one of them. Man in metal armor. Next to a marker. This is the symbol of the Brotherhood of Steel. This marker tells the Wasteland that this is their area and to leave immediately. Let's speak to this Brotherhood guy and see what they're up to nowadays. Hello, Grok. Well, you've certainly come a long way from the simple tribesmen. You should visit our New California Republic office sometime. You might find it rewarding. Now, if you'll excuse me. Wait, what? Okay. So, they know who I am. That's interesting, given our history as a tribesperson. Let's not think about it too much. We'll deal with that as it comes. See the Egyptian prince. Come one, come all. You got a mummy in here? Short man with a thick mustache? Hello, welcome, salutations. I am the great Ananias? He offers you a slight bow with a flourish. I bring mysteries from near and far, friend. Mysteries from a world beyond our own, of the netherworld. Nice to meet you, Mr. Great Anus. What kind of mysteries? I know things that mere mortal men is not meant to know. Nyarloth. Oh, sorry, got a little carried away there for a moment. I have tales of a ghost that haunts these very grounds, as well as a genuine Egyptian mummy that you can see right here in this marvelous sarcophagus. Oh shit. Let's see the mummy. Let's ask about the ghost story. Do I get a nice cup of hot cocoa to go with it? Well, you see, he motions you closer, there was once a great queen that ruled all of the surrounding town. She kept her throne by virtue of a special amulet that she kept around her neck at all times. Great stuff, huh? I bet. So this princess had a magic amulet. Oh, do go on. I just can't stand this level of suspense much longer, yawn. I'm such a redditor. Well, I'll cut to the chase then. So the evil wizard poisoned the young princess and took her amulet. She's been wandering around the room next door ever since Well, that is just at the wishing hour anyway. That's why I keep the door locked. Pretty darn scary, huh? The ghost of an amuletless princess in the trashed room next door. That's it? I can't believe you're peddling that as a story. I'd rather hear about this stupid mummy you're supposed to have here. Rude, but good segue to the mummy bit, I guess. No, my friend, a mummy. Straight from the sands of ancient Egypt to the sands of the wastes. Exclusively for you to see. Okay. How much to see the wizened corpse? For a person of your obvious class, I would be happy to show this unique and historic specimen to you for a mere $25. Guys, do we want to see the mummy? Of course we want to see the mummy. Why not? All right, I'll cough up the dough. Now show me the mummy. Is this going to be real? Simply open the sarcophagus lid and the marvelous mummy will be revealed in all its ancient glory to you. But please, no touching and no flash photography. Great. There you go, presenting the mummy. A crypt-like door swings open to reveal a genuine Egyptian mummy standing in an open sarcophagus that looks as though it's made out of pure gold. That's fantastic, I guess. You look at the mummy very intently for a while. Goodbye. No, that's a mummy. I can't believe I just paid $25 to see a 6-foot hunk of jerky. Goodbye. Oh, those are the same thing, huh? We look at the mummy? No. I'm a little curious about that ghost. He said the witching hour, right? The witching hour is midnight, isn't it? Let's stand here completely still until midnight. Oh my god, there's actually a ghost. You see a ghost! Exclamation point. She has 38 HP. Do they all have 38 HP? Hello, Miss Ghost. Oh, the pain! It burns so! What's the matter? Where is it? I cannot find it. I am lost. Oh. What are you looking for? Maybe I can help. My locket! It is gone! Thief! Thief! Can I help you find it? Oh, cruel fate. You can't hear me, can you? No. Okay, so we can't really communicate with the ghost lady, but that diary that was close to her might actually tell us something, since, of course, property of Anna, and it mentions the gold locket, which he's speaking of a little bit, and a thief. So let's stay on the lookout for a locket somewhere. Let's see, we checked out Flicks. We can't go in here quite yet. This'll get us engaged in an overarching sort of quest for this area. And here's some characters. Let's say hi to these people. Thug, a thug, and a thug. Hey man, I'm Joey. What are you doing on my turf? Looking for some information, Joey. What do you want? Have you ever heard of Vault 13? Vault 13? Nope, never heard of it. Don't tell me they've come up with another new drug. Nothing can beat Jet. No, you moron. It's a place. Can I ask something else? What do you want? Nothing you can provide, I guess. Nobody talks to you like that. I just did. Okay, I don't want to get him to shoot me. Whatever. Are you selling anything or just making small talk? And they're attacking me. Okay, let's not have that happen. Is there any other path for this conversation? Your turf? I don't think so. I'm actually looking around and I don't know the area. Hey, I got some Jet. It's great stuff and brand new from Reno. You want some? How much is it? For you, I will sell Jet for $500. Guys, Jet is not $500. Don't do this. That's too much. If you don't have the money, come back when you can afford it. Don't let me see you buying from anyone else or I'll kick your fucking ass. I'm the only person with the pure uncut shit shipped directly from New Reno. Okay, can I ask you something? Never mind. See, can I talk to these other people? Not interested? Get out of my face. Okay. And 4. Anyway, let's head to the... What is this, east side of town? Yes. We've got a graveyard. Ooh, spooky. We've got this church with some armed looking guards outside of it. There is the hole. It's another bar. And here, it's hard to tell because it's like 5 pixels, but it says Slavers Guild. And here's some armored fellas as well, labeled as slavers. And there's Mom's Diner as well. Nice. Got a little bit of everything around here. And also a bunch of attics just like surrounding the entire zone. So that's pretty cute. Where do we start? You know what? I can start in here with a cool factoid. So this fella right here, a patron of the hole. Don't bother me. I'm scoping for nice looking chicks. Good luck. You'll need it. Aw, shucks. Okay. This guy has infinite money. And if you are playing as a woman with high charisma, you can siphon infinite money from him as long as you, in a role-playing sense, don't mind your character being a prostitute. So that's a cool little factoid. Let's talk to the owner of the hole while we're here. I'm Frankie, and you're standing in the hole. Best day of bar for 100 miles. Everyone crawls into the hole when it's time to let loose. Now don't you be causing too much trouble, you hear? I hear you. What's your pleasure? Info. Information I do not have. But I thought bartenders knew everything. Anything else? What about women? Go talk to Sheila. Hey Sheila, you got a customer. Wait, that's not what I want. Oh, never mind. What's up with Sheila? See a prostitute. Hey, it'll cost more if you got an audience with you. I want them with me. It'll cost $600 for a session. Pay first. No, thank you. I'm all good. You'll be back. We'll see. No benefits, by the way. No upsides or downsides other than it costs money. So there's literally no reason for that to be in the game, really. Let's see. I don't think there's any other notable characters on the sides of the streets. This church we'll get to, you know, as part of that other quest that we were looking into. I wonder if we walk up here, can we see anything inside? Or we probably need to open the doors to get in there. Drop a save before we get shot at. What's going on, Tyler? Who the hell are you and what do you want? Metzger did not send me. Goodbye. Let's not poke the bear without any information. Here, Mom's Diner. That seems like a good place to go. Which one of you is Mom? We got a bar patron. Hello, bar patron. Oh, hi. You come here often? Obviously. Chad, is the Riz working? Why the glum face? Oh, nothing really. Just sometimes I get thinking about my mom and Cat. I miss them so very much. Huh? Cat? Yeah, Cuddles. She was such a sweet cat. I really don't feel like talking about it. Well, unless you'd like to buy me a drink. That might help. Sure. I'd love to hear about it. I hear there used to be ones that were as big as you and me. They used to eat animals as big as Brahmin. Now that's scary stuff. It is. The kind I'm talking about is a small, cute animal. Bigger than a rat, but smaller than a dog. Some are fluffy, like my Cuddles, but others have short hair. Really? They like to be pet like a dog does, but cats make this wonderful, relaxing sound when you pet them. They kinda do, don't they? Man, I want a cat. Strange. Cuddles always used to help me go to sleep at night. I think of her every night when I try to sleep. Sounds nice. I had her when I was a kid, but she disappeared. I don't know what happened to her. I was too young. Why? Well, food was awfully scarce back then, and people had to eat. It's quite sad, really. What? People would hunt them because they were such easy prey. None of them were around anymore because of it. Is this lining up with Mr. House's thing? These are two pieces of dialogue that say all the cats got ate. Makes you wonder. Also, you'd think cats wouldn't be the easiest prey, because they are, like, pretty fast, right? They may not fight back as much as other animals, but they'll definitely run away. Sick. Those were the wild ones, but I'm sure that's what happened to mine. Now I know my mom always kept a close eye on her. I'm sorry. It makes me sad to think about it. Goodbye. Okay, so that is literally just turn $10 and, like, 2 minutes of your time into 200 XP. Stacy told you a sweet story about her darling cat Cuddles. You get 200 XP. Like, why not, man? Excellent. Sounds great. Let's talk to this lady here. A kindly looking older woman. Hello there. Oh, hello there. My name's Mom and I run this place. She got the same words I do. Got the best food north of New Reno, too. You're not my mom. I know that, but everyone calls me that. Heck, I even treat people like they're my kin. As long as you obey my rules, that is. What are your rules, Mom? That's right. No stealing, no cursing, and no fighting. Not in my shop, you don't. Because if you do, out you'll go. I like things peaceful here. Gotcha. So this is like the safe haven of town, despite all the anarchy. Let me ask you something else. That's interesting. What do you know about that haunted house? Don't know much about that. Someone's probably just having a little fun, that's all. Right. Has it always been haunted? Started about 2 years back. I heard about the moaning and the spirits and all. Don't believe it myself. 2 years, huh? Anyone used the place back then? One of the boys used to sleep there a few years back. Maybe he knows something. Lore? Who's that? He used to come by and try to pawn stuff. Jewelry, mostly. I remember a little gold locket he kept for himself. That's the thing in the diary! We need that! Okay, do you remember his name? Not sure. Think it was Joel, or something like that. He's almost 19 now. A shame, really. I believe he's joined up with some local thugs. That's actually really useful. And weird that, by the way, for the ghost quest, you come to Mom. Like she's the segue to the rest of the quest. But whatever, man. What did you want to talk to Mom about? Let's ask about a vault or anyone named Vic. Well now, there's a vault city a ways east of here and a little north. And Vic, let me think. I sure hope you know where Vic is. He's a traitor. Traitor Vic? Now that rings a bell. Yes, I think he's being held by Metzger for some reason. Uh-oh. Who's Metzger and where do I find him? Metzger is the head of the local slavers guild. He's got all kinds of people locked up in his place. It's right up the street, just north of here. I see. Up the street is pretty interesting wording considering it's right there. But thanks for the information, Mom. What is there to do here in town? Well, I sure need someone to deliver a meal to Smitty. He's just west of here at the junkyard. Will you do it for me? I'll give you a free meal if you do. Sure, why not, man? Thanks so much. I'd do it myself, but there's nobody to watch the place while I'm gone. Here's Smitty's meal. If I didn't have it brought to him, I'm sure he'd forget to eat. I'll bring it right over to him. Smitty's a nice guy, so we might as well, right? Dulik. I've got a hot plate of spaghetti in my hands. I gotta get to Smitty. It is burning. Oh my god, wait, we actually have a little thing in our inventory. It looks like a sandwich and like a single piece of asparagus. It is some kind of salad and a sandwich made out of what you think is Brahmin meat covered in a thick, dark yellow sauce. There is also a strange pickled green vegetable on the side. It weighs 3 pounds. Man, Smitty's eating good. 3 pounds of food? I wonder if he's like... Wait, are we door dashing? Is that what the chosen one is reduced to, by the way? Anyway, alright, here's Smitty. Here's your sandwich. Jumpin' Jiminy, what can I do for you now? I brought your meal for Mom's. That was mighty darn kind of you. Thanks, mucho compadre. Here's a little something for your trouble. It'll come in handy around these parts. He hands you a stim pack. The fact that that cost $400 and he just gave that to me, no complaints at all. Thanks, Smitty. I'll see you around. We also get 150 XP and some karma. So, like, this is, what, the second time we've just been pretty much handed XP for doing nothing? And now, before we head back to that side of town, we actually heard about a certain someone named Joey who had stolen an amulet. So, we actually already spoke to them. It's this fella right here. What's up, Joey? Hey, how's it going? Did you take that locket from the haunted house? What the hell are you talking about? Did you steal a locket from that haunted house? I don't know what you're talking about. Oh boy. Oh, I think you do. You stole a dead girl's locket, and now her spirit can't rest. That's fucking crazy. You must have been really fucked up on some of Tubby's shit. I never saw no ghosts when I stayed there. Just a bad trip. Wasn't fucking real. Give it to me or you can join her. Okay, that sounds like a threat. But this one at the bottom, if you don't return it now, she'll come after you, and she can't be stopped. That sounds like a speech check, so let's see if our speech is good enough. Huh? Oh yeah, that's for damn sure. You're gonna have to fork over some bucks for sure. You ain't getting this for free. $50 or beat it. I'll do 20. Okay. clearly my barter needs some work. Let's try that again. Alright, here's 50 bucks. Here, now just leave me alone. Gladly. Alrighty, so we got an amulet. Now let's try handing a real physical item to a... What is the word? Incorporeal? Ghost. I'm handing an amulet to a ghost. My locket. Give it to me. Oh. No way. Go to hell. I found this fair and square. Nah, here you go. May you rest in peace. My locket. My locket. Whoa. I don't think I want to say those words. You can read them yourself, man. I'm not letting you guys hear me say that out loud. Go into the light. Oh, it's the kind Mr. Kane. It's good to see you again. Oh, and she's Bones. she is Bones. You see Anna's bones. These bones seem unsettled. It weighs 10 pounds. Yeah, okay, so we've got a bag of bones in our inventory now. And naturally, if you turn a ghost into a pile of bones by handing an amulet, obviously what you do is we need to bury those bones, or else the spirit can't be at rest. So what we have to do now is look at each one of these graves. I actually love this quest for this, by the way. We gotta look at these graves. Try to find Anna. Here lies the body of Jonathan Blake. Stepped on the gas instead of the brake. That's cute. Sacred to the memory of my husband, John Barnes, who died January 3rd, 1803. His comely young widow, aged 23, has many qualifications of a good wife and yearns to be comforted. Is that an advertisement? Here lies the body of our Anna, done to death by a banana. It wasn't the fruit that laid her low, but the skin of the things that made her go. Okay, so Anna was the ghost's name, but that seems too jokey to be real. Is it this one? Robert Hertenstein II, his doctor tried to tell him, but he insisted that's a bit too much information. Eileen Suh went to W&M Law School, now it's Eileen Sue. Stupid. The children of Israel wanted bread, and the Lord sent them manna. Old Clerk Wallace wanted a wife, and the devil sent him Anna. Why are there multiple Annas here? Chris Snyder, too competitive. Mrs. Tamara Winslow. Anna Winslow. This is the one. So they put 3 Annas in this graveyard to fake you out. That's evil, by the way. All right, so let's empty out the grave. And let's go ahead and use the bag of bones on the grave. That should be in the grave now. Yep. And now we can fill the grave. Excellent. The gravesite has been covered. You gained karma. You put Anna's bones to rest and 600 XP. So we've gotten like a good 1,000 XP from the den without shooting a single bullet or really passing any speech checks at all. It maybe cost us a little bit of money, but like, man, that is not a bad deal at all. So chill. Let's go tell Mom that we delivered the meal and also, I guess, put a ghost to rest. Is that even her problem? What's up, Mom? That was good work. You must have worked up quite an appetite. I have a real treat for you as a reward. A combination plate of the best darn food I have here. Just for you. That sounds great. Let me add it. Awesome. You have quite an appetite there. I'd love to see a healthy eater. Will that do it for you? Sure. Do you have any other questions to ask her? What do you have to eat here? Centaur chops. My specialty. I don't think you should be eating centaurs. Really? No, not really. I'm sorry. Oh, thank God. We just have rat pie, rat loaf, and spaghetti. You know what? Amazing. Gotta get something without so much rat in it. You could have the spaghetti. It doesn't have too much rat in it. Just the sauce. That's all. I'll have the spaghetti with rat sauce. $10. Oh, I can't. I'm not paying $10 for those. But we don't really need any healing right now because we haven't gotten in a fight in a second. Let's see. I don't think any of these people are... Oh! Anyway. A monster. Kill it. I think what can happen in the den, by the way, we haven't seen it yet, but I'm pretty certain that any of these addicts can have a moment and try to stab you. That hasn't happened yet, but we're going to keep an eye out for any that just attack us for no reason. That's just a thing that happens. It's a strange decision. And if you happen to not be aiming well, then you can absolutely shoot a random person, which is interesting. So, you know what we should do, actually? I don't know why I just ran in a circle. We should probably hop into the Slavers Guild and see what's up about Vic, because we heard he was here, and Vic's the guy we're looking for. Let's see. Metzger's right through this door. Sure, that means I can go on through, right? Let's see. That's a lot of people. Fresh meat. Welcome to the Slavers Guild. The name's Aiden. Here on business? You better be. Why are you people following me? How dare you? Anyway, what exactly does your guild do? You gotta be shitting me. We capture and sell slaves. That's what you're here for, right? Looking for some action? Gotcha. We can join. We can... Where do you get your slaves is a good question. I ain't talking about that. Metzger will string me up. Plus, we wouldn't want any outside competition. Tell me before I blow a hole through your head. Okay, so you probably shouldn't use this kind of wording in a building full of slavers. I understand. Can I buy some slaves? Talk to Metzger about that. He doesn't normally sell to the public. He has his hands full with bigger customers. What about Vic? Not likely. That dumbass Vic pissed Metzger off about some radio or something. I doubt that he'd sell him. You'll have to talk to him yourself. Where's Metzger at? He's in the back room right through the door over there. Okay. Now, before we go speak to Metzger, let's try talking to this door guy here, because we actually see Vic in here. And you know that he's Vic because his character model is strangely higher resolution than everyone else in this room. So, maybe that means something. What's up, Slaver? Hey, how's it going? Good, thanks. No, I want to talk to you. About Vic. Oh, him? Yeah, some merchant. I think he broke something, but I'm not sure. Why? You know him? Can I see him? No, sorry. He's busy working on something for the boss. I just need to ask him a few questions, though. He's busy. Please? He won't leave the room, I promise? No, I'm just letting you talk to him, okay? No funny stuff. He can't leave that room without Metzger's okay. Okay. Wow, he folded really easily. That was probably a speech check. Vic! My guy, my pal! He's labeled as a slave in the game, but obviously, like I said, he looks different, so he's Vic. Would you tell him that I can't... Wait, who are you? You're not a slaver. What are you doing here? My name is Grok, and I'm here to get you out. Wow, you'd do that for me? I'd do anything if you could get me out of this mess. The only problem is that Metzger's got me locked up in here until I fix this radio, and I don't have the parts I need. Can you use this radio I found? Actually, no, even funny. I think it'd be funnier if I asked him where Vault 13 is right now. Yeah, I can probably help you, but you've got to get me out of here first. Oh, word. How do we do that? I've got to get this radio fixed. If you can help me do that, then maybe we can reason with him. Oh yeah, can you use this radio I found when I broke into your house? That's great. I'll have the radio fixed in no time. Okay, I'll talk to Metzger. Chill. Now, Metzger, the big bad. Our first big bad. We haven't really met like a villainous character. Well, the Duns were pretty slimy, but this guy's like a true villain. I mean, like, these are all slaves, man. That's fucking wild. But, alright, let's give it a shot. You see a mean-looking man. What the fuck do you want? This is the Slavers Guild, not some safe house for you fucking jetheads. I have someone I'd like to sell. No, we're not going to do that. We're not selling Sulik. You can sell, I think, most of your companions to Sulik, or, sorry, to Metzger, by the way, and get a, well, not actually a very good amount of money for it. He actually kind of shortchanges you, considering, like, an entire human is probably worth more than... I think if we sold Sulik right now, we'd probably not even be able to afford a hunting rifle still. So, that's pretty wild. But, what can you tell me about your guild? What do you fucking think? This is a slaving guild. I buy and sell slaves. Uh-huh. Here's a long string of dialogue. I was looking over the slaves you got back there, but you see, I have very, selective tastes, and none of them are quite what I'm looking for. Are these all the slaves you have to offer? This is all I've got in stock here, you picky fuck, but I've always got new merchandise coming in from my other slave camp. Maybe if you check back later, I'll have something that tickles your fancy. But they're mostly ignorant tribals, they all look the fucking same. So that's not your thing, you might be shit out of luck. I'll keep checking back then. Good, but next time do me a favor and don't waste my time unless you've got some actual business to discuss. This guy likes to be mean and swear a lot. Actually, I think I'm gonna waste you and your whole sick fucking operation. Man, I'd love to. Sorry for all the fucks, by the way. Sorry, let me ask you something else then. What is it? I don't have all day. Let's ask him about Vic. Let's be straight up. He's the one that specializes in vault technology, or so he says. He's my property now. He's not going anywhere. So why is he being kept here? Well, he's finally gotten that damn radio to work, but it doesn't mean I'm going to let him off that easy. Of course, maybe some money could clear things up? Sure, but it'll cost you $1,000. Okay, so we don't have $1,000, obviously. We actually have like a tenth of that. So this is going to be our next, like, milestone, is we got to get $1,000 to get Vic to progress the main quest. Ooh. But, yeah, I can't afford that yet. Sorry, man. So we'll have to swing back here when we can actually afford Vic. And, I mean, technically, we could find a way. There's a lot of ways to make money in this game. One thing you could do, again, like with the case in the hole, if you're a woman with high charisma, you can actually get half off of Vic by sleeping with Metzger, of course. Ironically, I think being a high charisma woman just kind of makes the entire location of the den significantly easier. But there is one like main quest that you can do in the den that can get you a good chunk of money. And that'll be these people that we ignored at first. So in here, Laura's the person you should be talking to. All right, let's go say hi to Laura. I think this is her, right? Yep. It's already labeled as Laura. What's up, Laura? The name's Laura. I run this gang. You better not be here to cause trouble or you're in for a world of hurt. I'm looking for work, actually. Well, it depends what you're good at. There is something I'm curious about. If you can find out, I'll pay you a bit. What's that? Well, there's a church east of here. Metzger has some people guarding whatever is inside. Find out what, and I'll pay you $200. Sounds good. Thanks. Don't get in a fight. Yet. I'll have a plan. No problem. So we're being paid $200 to just basically go look at something. Which, again, as with a lot of the other quests we've gotten so far, not that bad. So let's see. It's this church right here, right? All right. I wonder if we can pull out that Metzger sent me line to this Tyler fella here. What do you want this time? Metzger sent me. What the hell for? This stuff's not going anywhere. Well, he wanted me to check it for him. Fuck it. Just go in. Does he think it's going to up and leave? Who the hell would want that shit anyhow? Bye-bye. He gave me 500 XP for that, by the way. So let's walk on in here and see what they got. Uh-huh. A box. Nothing out of the ordinary. Can I look in the box? You see crates filled with various chemicals that are of no use to you. An additional 500 XP. We just got 1,000 XP for walking up to a church, and we go get paid for it. That's kind of crazy. Shout out the den for free money and XP. All right, now back to Laura. Let's see what the next step of this master plan is. What do you got for me? So did you find out what's in there? Big containers holding chemicals of some kind. That makes sense, actually. Thanks. Here's your money. But why is that? I've seen caravans from Vault City come in, and then some of it gets picked up by caravans from New Reno. So why does that make sense? I don't even know what these places are. New Reno is the drug capital around here. They have to get the raw materials to make their drugs from somewhere, right? It seems like they're getting some, or all of it, from Vault City. Oh, well, where's New Reno? Not sure exactly. Somewhere to the south, I think. I've never been there. I just see their caravans stop by once in a while. Once in a long while. This is actually really cool, and it makes perfect sense considering the layout of the map of Fallout 2. Is the den is it's not in between, but it is like it's like an upside down L shape to get from Vault City to the den to New Reno. And it's also very dangerous and goes through, I think, some mountainous areas to go straight from Vault City to New Reno. So this is probably the best way to do that. So let's just say, okay, thanks. You looking for some more quick and easy cash? $50, easy money. Oh, I'm a slut. Sure, give me $50. Don't take that out of context. I need you to check with Metzger to see if he'd be okay if Tyler and I settled some old matters. He'll understand what I mean. What do you want me to ask? Because I don't want Tyler to see any of my people going into or out of Metzger's place. I don't want to tip our hand. Okay. That's good. $50, why not? This does feel a little New Vegas-y, like some of the... You know the quest where you're working for, I want to say, Joanne and helping Carlos, and they help him get off the strip out of Gamora, and you just run back and forth 10 times between Vault 21 and all that, just being like, hey, Joanna says she love you, and you just waste a bunch of time. Anyway, we're doing that right now. We're going back and forth fetch questing. Metzger, hi. What? Lard wanted me to ask you for permission to fight Tyler. What the hell crawled up her ass all of a sudden? I gave that bitch a chance a while back. Didn't think she had the balls to try this. What are you talking about? Oh, don't play coy with me. I know exactly what she's planning to do. I gave her a chance a while back and she couldn't cut it. But if she thinks she's up to it, so it's okay? Well, I did say the offer would remain open. If she finally thinks she can kick his ass and is better able to guard my shit, well, look, I don't give a shit which of the Look, I don't give a shit which of them guards it. Just as long as none of my goods are damaged, I don't care. Okay. Jill, another 200 XP, by the way. So, Lara now has explicit permission from Metzger to attack Tyler's gang. I'm sure you can see where this is going. So, I'm gonna pop a save right here, because I'm pretty sure, unfortunately, this actually always happens at night. But I'd like to try. Let's make it 8 a.m. Let's see if we can do this fight during the day. So did you talk to him yet? What did he say? He said yes, if you win, you can have their job, like before. Great, was hoping as much. I hear he's been complaining about them lately. Here's your money. I assume there's something else now. Our player character is catching on to how this wasteland works, huh? We can't take them at their present strength. They have extra funding and slightly outnumber us. If you can find some kind of weakness we could use to balance out the odds, or something that we can exploit... What do you mean, find a weak... How am I supposed to do that? I don't know. That's why I'm asking you to help. I'll try. Well, time to run right back to the church and find a weakness, I guess. Whatever that means. Okay, so... I guess, Tyler, are you the guy to talk to again? Yes. How's it going? Actually, great. Almost forgot. A buddy of mine won it big at the tables, and he's sharing the wealth, if you know what I mean. Ooh, big plans then? Yeah, he's throwing a party tonight at his place. Should be a blast. Down a few brews for me, my man. You better believe it. We're gonna drink until we drop. Bye-bye. He's telling a random person this, by the way. You have found a weakness in Tyler's gang, and you get 200 XP. And now we're gonna run back again, running to and from the same place, doing the same thing, to tell Laura what's happening. And by the way, I was right. You do need to do this fight at nighttime, because that's when they party. I had a feeling. Alright. Did you find anything? Yes, they're having a party tonight. Excellent. They're sure to leave a skeleton crew. Those should be good odds. We'll take out those at the party after we hit the church. And my money? I don't think so. You'll have to come with us if you want your money. You won't have to fight, but just be sure it's not a trap. We'll give you $300 total. Yeah, I mean, I'm full health. Sulik's equipped. I've got my gun. Let's do it. I should have saved. Alright, let's go punch some guys with a gun. Die! Okay, so this fight's fun because everyone has metal armor. So, you know. And also, I'm pretty certain that everyone is neutral to us right now. So even if I run straight to this church, none of them will attack me because I'm not explicitly an enemy. I think at least. Sulik is running at me, and this guy is red. Maybe I just lied to you completely. Ignore everything I just said. I'm pretty sure we're enemies. Alright, the other problem, like I said, is that this is a nighttime fight. So there's no way for us to, like, abuse making it happen at daytime so our chances to hit are better. That's just fine, though. We'll just have to shoot normally. Let's see, we got 3 hit points. How much health does this guy have? 58. Why does everyone have more health than me? This doesn't seem fair. Alright, Sulik, go blow that guy's head off with your knife. This is going to be a pretty long fight, because these guys, as you can see, of course, are all in metal armor, and they are, like, significantly better off than we are. The interesting part about this fight is that any number of people can die. I'm actually getting a little worried that Laura might die. Because she does have 76 health, but she's already like down half already. So let's just hope that doesn't happen. Let's take a couple steps and see if we can shoot this guy in the groin. Oh my god, it actually worked. The classic groin strat. And I'm hoping nobody took advantage of it. Oh no, don't shoot me. I'm just a cute guy. Don't worry about me. I'm not a threat at all. You shouldn't shoot me with any of your guns. Okay. Dude, you're all shooting Laura. Dude, Laura's gonna die, I think. 24 health. Laura might die and we might have to load the save. Shoot this guy in the head. Okay, it was a 50-50. I don't know what I expected. We're gonna have to pray that these melee fellas here start doing their job. That means you, Sulik. You gotta pick it up. You gotta crit this guy. There you go. Nice. One down. I think we're slightly better off now. Let's take one step towards you and do an aim shot at your forehead again. I gotta stop with the aim shots. I'm addicted to them because they're fun, but like I'm not ready for them. Like my small gun skill isn't good enough and it's dark and, you know, everything's a disaster. But yeah, thankfully that whole skeleton crew is a part of this quest because I think if we tried to take out the full crew right now, it just would not go well. How's this guy's health doing? I feel like I'm dealing no damage. 72 out of 80? This could be problematic. God, the metal armor is causing problems. Thankfully, it seems like no one can hit anything right now, including Sulik. Like, okay, this lady has a spear, man. Even if this spear lady hits that guard, she's literally not going to deal any damage. There we go, 3 hit points, big. Thrilling combat, I know. Oh, and I get hit for 9. This is the big difference between armor in this game. If I had metal armor right now, I'd be taking like no damage, and Laura's dead. So that's not acceptable. So let's go to a reality where Laura doesn't die. This is already going so much better. I've got 2 people. I'm gonna shoot you in the eyes. Why not? Of course I missed. 71% is basically 0. But yeah, Laura's a lot better off. 2 of these people I've knocked to the ground. It seems like they're not actually getting up. Yeah, everyone who's been knocked to the ground is kind of not getting up, and I'm a little worried about them. Okay, well now 2 of them are just dead. That's 1 person left. This is unfortunately the healthy guard, so I'm hoping that that's fine. Maybe. A little more centering on this frame here. Let's see, can I shoot you? No, I can't really do an aim shot on you. Let's give the groin a shot. Didn't knock him down. Man, that sucks. The whole point of shooting someone in the groin in this game is for that knockdown effect. And when you do it and it still doesn't happen, it just feels so defeating. But I'm sure it'll be fine. It's just 1 guy left. He has a lot of health. This time around, 2 of the characters got crits, so it just kind of ended right away. There we go. Tyler's guard down. I think that was Mark. I'm not sure. Now. Laura. Alright, we took care of a skeleton crew here at the church, but there still is Tyler and his cronies over in the residential area. They should be pretty drunk by now, and we can easily catch them off guard. You ready to finish this? Let me heal first. I'll tell you when we're ready. Well, don't stray too far. We need to finish this tonight, or we'll do it without you. I'll be back shortly. Now, I'm not necessarily just healing. I'm actually just going to loot these people. Of course. Because this is free money and all that. We also leveled up, and I'd like to spec that real quick before we go, risk things. There we go. Everyone just had 10mm pistols, which ain't too crazy. So let's drop a save here while we're safe. Laura, your health is fine. Yeah, it's not bad. Now for our level. I think it shouldn't be surprising to say that we're going to be dumping a good amount into small guns right away, because we need to, like, shoot betterer. I think about 110 is a good spot to leave that. And let's just get our speech up. I was giving good info that barter is not terribly important, especially since apparently the best barter skill in your party affects the barter of you. And we're going to have a companion later on that basically passes that barter bonus on to us. So we're just going to keep speech and small guns all nice and good. And maybe we'll start doing some little more interesting specking later, depending on what we may need. But yeah, just small guns for now. No perk. I think next perk is a perk level. Yes. So another 5,000 XP. Alright, got our looting done. Pop 1 more save, and let's talk to Lara. You ready to take Tyler and his crew out? Let's go. We didn't really get hurt. Plus, we leveled up, so... Hey, it's you. You came to party with us. I knew you would. Tyler stumbles over to you and grabs your shoulder. Did I ever tell you how much He spies Laura's gang. What the fuck? No fucking way. This party ain't ending because of some fucking bitch and her cronies. Time to lock and load, guys. Man, I really made a connection with Tyler over those 2 times I spoke to him. I'm kind of sad to put him down. Where am I? Wait, where am I? Which character? Is this me? He's Tyler's friend. Who am I? I genuinely can't see where I am. Oh, I'm right in the middle. I'm like 2 pixels. Okay, let's shoot this guy in the head. Oh, I just shot Tyler in the head for 34 hit points. This poor guy. Wait, I can loot him? Oh my god, I can loot. I did not, guys. I am learning things today. If you shoot an enemy in the head and knock them out, you can loot them. So now even if Tyler gets back up, I have all of his stuff. That is so goddamn funny. But also since I shot Tyler in the head, effectively knocking him out, he's basically dead. He's gonna die. There's no chance that he wakes up before the fight's over. So, and Sulek's taking advantage of that by stabbing this guy who's knocked out on the floor instead of the active combatants. So that's cool. Thanks everyone. Who else is there? Tyler's friend. Let's shoot him in the groin. I can't believe I hit that. And I critically hit that, and it still didn't knock him over. This is the worst day of my life. But yeah, apparently the crux of this run has been we can hit headshots now, somehow. And everyone's just getting knocked out for it. That guard got critically hit for a ton, and she's basically out of the fight. Shoot her in the head. 3 hit points. That seems like a weird number. Sure. Yeah, no, we're kind of rolling right now. It also helps that Laura's alive. The quest giver being alive is very helpful for being able to complete the quest. Oh, there's a guard in here, in this room. One of Tyler's guards. Does he know about the massive gunfight going on? Pretty hit in the blind. Oh, hit her in the eyes for 3. Nice, good. I butchered those words. Don't worry about that. Oh, he woke up. Okay, time to fight. No, not my Sulek. I know, guys. This combat is engaging. Oh, nice. There we go. Okay, so we've got a lady that's physically incapacitated, and this guy. So let's try to shoot this guy in the head because it's funny. Okay, I got a little too lucky. That's fair. I don't want to get greedy. Sulek, no. Thankfully, we're all full health right now, including Sulek. And he has, what, like 80-something max health? Oh, something to mention. I don't think it's happened yet. It is not. A feature of Fallout 2 that is never brought up again. Companions can level up with you. It doesn't seem like it's happened yet. It may be the next time we level up that'll happen, but we're gonna keep that in our mind for later on, because that is a cool feature that I wish was consistent in the entire series. Because having your companions grow alongside you just makes it feel like a lot more special. Like, you know, we're in this together, but I guess they decided that wasn't important after this game. Can this guy die? How much health do you have? 65. Good lord. What did I do wrong? I'm built like a twig compared to everyone else here. Now what's funny is that part of why this quest is so good to do is the looting. We already did part of that because of Tyler's being incapacitated. There we go. Combat's all done. You helped Laura's gang win the battle, 1000 XP, and we get a 390 XP. We did it! I can't believe it! We're heading back to the church to take charge. Meet us back there for your reward. Okay. And they vanish into thin air. We're gonna loot, of course, because we get Desert Eagles. That is such good money. A rope. I don't remember where you use ropes in this game. I'm sure I'll remember. A stim bag. Nice. Anything else? You got some alcohol. You can loot this person. Sledgehammer. Garbage. Don't need it. Yeah. Man, I feel bad for Tyler. I really genuinely do. Because he really did nothing wrong. He did his job. You know, this guy came up to him and is like, hey, Metzger sent me. And then he was like, this random guy who lied to me on the street. We've got such a tight bond. We're such good friends. I'm going to tell him about this party that I'm having tonight. And then he dies because of it. And I think that's pretty sick and twisted. So thank you, Fallout 2, for teaching you to not be friends with strangers. Or something. I don't really know what the moral of this quest is. Yeah, they're just going to leave the bodies there. It's not a big deal. Was Lara's little metal armor gang is now going to be running the church. Thanks. Here's your money and $100 extra. Thank you. So we, you know, it's funny, just from the payments of the quests alone, we only have, what, $700? That isn't enough to pay for Vic in full, but of course, because of how much stuff we looted from the enemies during that whole shebang, we can easily pay for anything. I'm thinking, who's a good vendor to go to? Let's try Tubby's? Maybe Tubby's has a good inventory to work with? Hey, Tubby. Let's barter. Let's see, how much raw money do you have on you? 158, you know, that's not really a lot. Yeah, 9mm is worth way more than that. I mean, I can always barter and meet him halfway in between. Some ammo would never hurt, maybe. No, you know what? We actually have so much ammo, it's not necessary. You know what? I lied. We only have 54 bullets. We actually could use some ammo. So let's... Actually, I double light. I don't want ammo. What is a diary worth to you? $5? Yeah, we're done with the diary since we finished that quest, so we can go ahead and sell that to him. I know I'm selling a unique item. I'm so sorry. I don't think you have enough money to manage what I want exactly. Because I would like a little bit of bullet and then also some money. Let's just do... Okay, this is why I hate that this isn't automatic, because I don't know how to do money, man. I'm just going to add it, like, in part until it adds up. Cool. Some Nuka-Cola, a tool, I get some bullets and some money. And now we're going to need a little bit more money from another trader. I think Flick might unfortunately be our only option at the moment. I don't actually know what his raw money inventory is. I have a feeling that he has more stuff than anything else, but let's see. Down here, what do you got, Flick? Trade with me? For money, oh, he's $50. That's so disappointing. Meat jerky? Yeah, I know where that came from. He just stole that from me. Yeah, shoot. Everyone's poor in the den. I can't really barter with anyone, it seems like. Maybe Rebecca I can barter with? Alright, how much money do you have, lady? You don't have a single dollar to your name. What are we doing here? Wait, why did those kids run away in here? What the hell? Oh, they must have stolen something from me. I wonder what it was. Maybe I should throw in this Desert Eagle just in case. That is better than the 10mm, right? Oh, by far. By far. Much more consistent damage with a floor of 10 damage. So, we'll use the Desert Eagle for a bit, because that's fun. Maybe Mom will be able to barter with us a bit? I can't really think of any other places to barter. Like, all we need to do right now is sell the goodies that we have and just turn that into capital. That's all we need to buy Vic back right now. Hey, Mom, do you got it? Do you have money? Barter. Oh, hey, $110. That's pretty good. What can we work with here? Do you want a pipe rifle? $200. Are you charging more for a stim bag than Tubby was? You're crazy, Mom. Yeah, this is a dilemma right now because I don't really have like the stuff to sell to turn into money, if that makes sense. It's a little bit of an unfortunate situation because there's not really enough vendors with money in this town. I can always just like stand around and wait a few days and then everyone will restock their money. That might be the best move. I'm wondering, can I ask you about... There is another quest in this area I know about. I'm wondering if you have... I don't think... No, I can't... There's a quest added in the restoration patch regarding the pickpocketing kids that we saw about. And I would like to do that. I just can't seem to remember what exactly the trigger for it is. Is it a Rebecca thing? It may be a Rebecca thing. Maybe, let's ask Rebecca if she has any more work, maybe? Or otherwise, we might have to just leave town, maybe go to Klamath to get some money, and then we can swing back here. Which honestly might not be a bad idea. Let's see, Rebecca, do you have any quests to mention about? Any more work? Derek borrowed a book of mine a while back. I'll pay $80 if you can get it back for me. Sure. The book was The Lavender Flower. Derek should be over around Mom's on the east side. Sounds easy. You know what, $80? Was that going to leave us $1 off? $4 off. Okay, $80 is helpful. So I'm going to take you to the book guy. Okay, are you Derek, citizen of the den? Your name is different, so you must be. Stop bothering me. I'm too tired to talk. I'm bushed. I'm too tired to talk. Get your own place to sleep. Okay, maybe not you. Is there another person in here? None of you. Is there another dude in here? Not you. You're for later, Carl. Maybe it's because it's... Okay, maybe we need to wait for it to be daytime. Let's wait for morning. Right, now will you talk to me? Oh, you will. Hey, you looking for some freshly baked bread? Yes? So am I. Have I told you what a great cook I am? Becky won't hire me for some reason. She says I'm unstable. I'm looking for her book. Oh yeah, I didn't like it. Too much kissing. I threw it in the corner of that building. No, that building. No. Was it a building? Maybe I dropped it somewhere else. Or did I throw it? Ow, my head. That helps a lot. Okay, so there's a book on the ground somewhere that we have to get. I think I know where it is, but I can't recall. Is it up here, maybe? I see a rock on the floor. That's cool. I see a number of rocks on the floor, actually. Shout out rocks. What about you, buddy? Mine? No. Alright, I guess we're gonna scrounge around for a book. I guess that's what we're doing now. Thanks, game. You know what? I think I know exactly where it is. I'm hoping that my memory serves me right. I think it might be up here at the outhouse. Is it? Maybe? I'm pressing shift and I'm not seeing anything. Is it in the toilet? There's some leaves dropped into the hole to manage the odor. Okay, no, it's not in the outhouse. I might be thinking of a cat's paw copy that's in an outhouse somewhere. Man, what is this quest? I wonder, does this take up a slot in the den? Oh my god, it does. Fascinating. Okay, now where else could a book be? It probably isn't in residential. Well, it could be, but it shouldn't be. And it wasn't anywhere on the tile on the west side. Where could this book be, man? Maybe Rebecca could give us a hint? About that job. You find my book? Derek better not have messed it up. No, sorry. Okay, well, Rebecca can't point us anywhere. I hope I don't have to threaten that guy with a gun. Or if I do, then, tragic. Does this guy have it? The guy who begs me for money? Petey is his name? Any spare change for Petey? Here you go. Thank you so much. So very much. I don't know what I expected. Okay, let's go harass that guy. Clearly he doesn't know where this book is. Maybe it is in the residential area, but I highly doubt it. Can I see a book? The problem is that this area, the residential area, is well, it's in the game normally, but functionality, I suppose, is restored to it via the restoration patch again. But it's still just not quite gonna connect to other things that we know in the game. You know, like, usually restoration stuff, unless explicitly mentioned, is not gonna add up one-to-one to whatever is already in the game. Unless that's it right there. Meat jerky? No, that's not it. Is it in this bookshelf that's probably empty? No. This book is pissing me off. If you're looking to deal, I got the stuff. Sure, show me. Is this a vendor? Do you have money? $29. Well, that's something. Here's some jet. Give me $25 and I'll call it even. That's a good trade. It sure is, isn't it? All right, cool. It's a little bit more progress. So if we can find this book, we are good to go. Mom's a great lady, isn't she? I agree. Man, I don't know. Does Mom know, maybe? Does Mom's, like, infinite knowledge of whoever has ghost stuff or whatever? Would she know where this book is? I didn't see it in the inventory of Flick, which is the other place I would assume it would be. But it's hard to say for sure, man. Let's try asking this pal again. Hey, Derek, can you narrow that down for me at all? Oh, hi again. So where's Becky's book? Book? Oh, that book. Who sent you? I'm not sure if that's a proper side. Don't forget the tissue. Where's the book? I can't there. Oh, crap. Do you have the cheese? Hide. Is this guy just insane? Hey, not my problem. What was I supposed to do? Fight them? Little green men. Big pointy teeth. Fuck, ouch. Stop that. Is that an X-Files reference? My head hurts. Who said that? Dude, you gotta give me something to work with here. Something. Anything. Maybe Mom has it, actually. That would make sense if Mom just had a book lying around. Hey, Mom. What do you want to talk to Mom about? Right, so... Same questions as always, unfortunately. Is it in your inventory? Well, there's the book I sold to you. But that's not the book. Man. Crap, I don't know. Because that's all we need to finish that little questoid. You know what? I'm just going to make an executive decision. Let's run to Klamath real quick to get the money to fund Vic's escape. Cool. All right, let's do downtown. And who's a good money haver? Let's do the Golden Gecko. They should have some money by now, right? It's been a few days because I had to sit and rest and wait up to get our health back after all the fighting yesterday. So let's check with you. How much money do you have in your inventory? $150. Everyone is poor. Ugh. Okay. No, that's fine. Here's a pistol. Give me bullets. And, well, actually, what does a stim pack cost in Klamath since I'm liked? It's not bad, actually. Here is my second Desert Eagle for 817. Give me another stim pack and give me, I don't know, some gecko pelts, I guess, to balance it out a bit. Yeah, that looks about right. And let's toss in a couple little doodads to balance it out. Works for me. Man, that looks weird. Here's some money on my side, some money on your side, whatever. But what's important is that we now have $1,000, and that means that we can save our pal Vic. So I'll meet you right back at Metzger's. Do you wish to encounter a merchant party fending off some mole rats and pig rats? No, thank you. Oh, right. Cool thing. Remember what I mentioned before about skills using, like, your highest party member's skill? Meaning that, you know, barter would be using another character's barter. That just kicked in right there because Sulik has a high outdoorsman skill, so technically we have a high outdoorsman skill, so that's pretty cool. But anyway, let's go buy Vic now that we've got the money. It's finally time. This initial, like, raising money thing is one of the roughest parts of the game, unless you're a high charisma woman, so I feel like this was relatively not too miserable. You started to piss me off. What the hell do you want now? Give me Vic. Money, money, money. Here's $1,000. Okay, he's yours, but get his ass out of here before I change my mind and put a bullet in that stupid fucking head of his. Thank you. We'll be back here later, Metzger, to, blow your stupid fucking head off, so that'll happen eventually. Hi, Vic. Thank you, I'm forever in your debt. What can I do to repay you? Tell me where Vault 13 is. Vault 13? There's a Vault City east of here. I trade there sometimes. I see. Where'd you get this water flask? Ed's over at Vault City. He's a Brahmin dealer. He was just one of my many suppliers. Vault City's not too far from here. Vault City? It's east of here. I'll point it out on that map of yours. Do you want to go there with me? Sure, I'll join up with you. This old fart has one big adventure left in him. I'm sure of it. I'm pretty good at repairing things too, despite what Metzger says. Great, let's go. There we go. We get another companion. And a pretty good one, honestly. Like he said, he's good at repairing, so that's his, like, whole gimmick, is that he is the repair guy. So if any repairing stuff needs to be done, like any repairing skill checks, he's totally the guy for it. So let's give him a 10mm, decent amount of bullets. Unfortunately, he's pretty much only good with guns, so we can't really give him a melee weapon and not worry about it like for Sulik. So there we go. We got another friend. We got a whole XCOM party thing going on right now. And we got direction for our quest. We gotta go to Vault City some way or another. We'll see. Maybe when I start the next part, we'll find a way to get that book. But we are pretty much completely done with the base game quests of the den, minus this book thing. I don't know what the hell's going on with the book. There's one other thing. If I can figure out the trigger for it, we'll try to do that next time. But otherwise, we are mostly done with the den, and we're good to continue on to our next leg of the adventure. So I do really appreciate you guys sticking around for this one. Sorry that it was a longer part, or I guess you're welcome because some of you like that for some reason. I don't really understand why you want to be listening to me more, but hey man, whatever works for you. So yeah, thank you guys, and I will see you all in the next one. All right, bye-bye.